All right, Mateus, Patricky, you're on the line with Steve Julian of MMA Mania.
Gentlemen, thank you. I appreciate the time today.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you, bro.
It's our pleasure. I'm glad I got the chance to talk to you. I gather Mateus will be doing the translating, so if that's fine, my first question for Patricky would be how his preparation is going for the fight with Saad Awad.
Como está indo a preparação para a luta?
I'm training hard every day for 2 hours. Hard. Box, MMA, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, everything.
He's trying to be funny here. He doesn't speak like that. He's just been trying to be funny. So he's training 2 hours a day, box, MMA, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. He's putting everything together.
It sure sounds like it. And I want to know his thoughts on Saad as an opponent, because the Pitbull brothers are very well known and very well established, but it seems sometimes that Saad Awad gets overlooked. So what are his thoughts on Saad?
Ele quer saber como são seus pensamentos em relação a Saad, né, que vocês são conhecidos pelo estilo agressivo, de chegar lá, assim, que você avalia em relação ao seu adversário?
Ele é um cara duro, parece ser um cara legal. Já me encontrei com ele algumas vezes no Bellator. Nós nos cumprimentamos, apertamos as mãos. Não tenho nada contra ele, mas é um cara perigoso. É um cara que está no meu caminho e é uma ponte que eu vou atravessar para chegar no cinturão.
He's a good fighter, seems to be a good person. We've met a couple of times and shook hands. I don't have anything against him as a person, but he's a guy that's on my way, and a bridge that I'll have to cross to get to the champion, that's Will Brooks.
Yeah, and he would be a good bridge to cross because he already holds a win over Will Brooks. So does Patricky think that a win immediately vaults him to a title shot?
Ele falou que seria uma boa ponto para você cruzar, porque ele já venceu o Will Brooks, né? Então você acha que a vitória contra ele garantiria você um title shot imediato?
Exatamente. É isso que se vem comentando bastante no Twitter. Muita gente vem me mencionando sobre isso. E algumas pessoas, alguns jornalistas também comentam sobre isso. Então, eu já estou me preparando bastante para isso. Já vou treinando bastante motivado, já venho treinando bastante motivado para essa luta. Mas não quero me desfocar nem pensar nisso muito na frente não, porque todas as vezes que eu fiz isso, eu parei no meio do caminho. E não é dessa vez que eu quero parar no meio do caminho.
Oh yes, people have been talking about it, the media have been talking about it. Of course, there's an added value in this win. And I'm already preparing for it. I'm already training everything with bigger goal in mind, but I don't really want to lose focus on it. Everything's on my mind right now. It's beating Saad. I've made the mistake a couple of times of thinking ahead, think what was next, and I ended up not getting there. So right now I'm thinking about beating Saad, and then I'll think about Will Brooks.
Would you say then, Patricky, that actually happened in the fight with Marcin Held? Because a lot of people said you were on the verge of a title shot then with a win over Held, and it seemed to elude your grasp in that case.
Você diria assim que isso aconteceu, né? Você pensar à frente, não chegar na sua luta com o Marcin Held, porque todo mundo já falava de você tendo sua disputa de cinturão depois de vencer aquela luta, e acaba que você não teve uma boa performance no cage.
Sim. Acho que essa luta e outras 2 lutas que todo mundo achava que, quando eu quebrei o meu braço com o Lloyd Ruder, também muita gente estava falando que eu era favorito, que eu ia ganhar esse GP fácil, e eu acabei perdendo na primeira luta. E da outra vez foi em 2011, no meu primeiro GP, que eu vinha passando por todos, e quando chegou na final, todo mundo achando que eu ia também vencer fácil, e eu acabei perdendo. Então, eu acho que eu tenho que focar primeiro no meu adversário, treinar bastante no meu primeiro adversário para depois ter as consequências e esperar o que vem pela frente.
Yeah, this actually happened 3 times for me. This time with Marcin, everyone was already talking about me fighting for the title, and I was already thinking about it. I didn't perform or prepare myself as I think I should have. On my first tournament, everyone was already talking about me fighting Eddie Alvarez, and I went in there against Chandler, already thinking past him. And then when I had my arm break by Lloyd Woodard, it was a tournament that people said was made for me to win, and I didn't really was myself in there. I was thinking so far ahead. I didn't see the obstacle in my way and ended up losing. So right now, all my focus is in the opponents I had, and of course, there's all other things to consider, but I just focus on that, and I will step by step, and when this fight is over, I'm going to think about what's next.
I'm curious if the success that Patricio's had in his winning the title and title defenses is even more motivating, that he wants to achieve the same things that his brother has.
Isso parece plano, e tenho certeza que o sucesso do Patrício de se tornar campeão e as defesas, né, deve lhe fazer bem mais motivado, né, para chegar lá.
Bastante. O que a única curiosidade, a única coisa que eu queria saber era como se preparar para o cinturão. E agora eu já sei como é que faz isso e como um campeão se alimenta, como um campeão se prepara, e era tudo isso que eu queria saber. Apenas o caminho para chegar até lá, e eu já sei.
It certainly motivates me a lot. I always wanted to know what does a champion do, how do you become a champion? And I've seen that happen right in front of me. I see how it is every single day, and I know what path I have to take in order to get there myself.
I have to say it's an emotional roller coaster when either of the Pitbull brothers fight, but in particular, when Patricio does, it always seems like he comes from behind and makes a spectacular comeback to win. Does that ever scare him, watching his brother have to come back from the verge of defeat so many times?
Ele falou que é uma montanha-russa de emoções assistir vocês lutarem, né? Muitos altos e baixos na luta, especialmente o Patrick, que ele vem perdendo as lutas e vai lá e dá uma virada. Isso aconteceu muitas vezes. Isso mexe com você, ver isso acontecer.
Isso só aconteceu 2 vezes com o Patrício. Na verdade, as lutas deles anteriores, ele nocauteava todo mundo e dominava todo mundo. Infelizmente, quando você é o campeão, você vira uma caça. E talvez ele tenha sido ferido nessa caça, mas ele acabou matando o seu caçador. E é isso que acontece quando luta com o Patrício e quando você tenta tomar o cinturão dele.
Como isso faz com você?
Isso é uma experiência muito boa, porque você aprende como lidar com certas situações que ainda não tinha acontecido com a gente. Então é uma experiência a mais que a gente adquire. Vamos dizer assim, é um kit que a gente coloca em nossa mala para a próxima viagem e não se pega de surpresa.
First, I'd like to say that it's unhappy to Patricio twice, which were his last 2 fights before. He would either knock people out or dominate them. It happened basically all of his fights. But right now he's the champion, and basically when you're the champion, you are a prey, and everyone are the hunters. So he was able to slay the hunters and defend his belt, and that's what's going to happen every time someone tries to go in there against him and and get the belt from him. He is not going to let it go, and he's always coming, whatever the situation is. He's always coming back, and he's always going to fight for it till the end. And to me, and of course to him, it's something more to learn. We're going through situations we had never experienced before, and right now it's other tools and another kit of information that we put in our bag for every new fight we're going to do.
I think that's fair. The Pitbull brothers are known for always coming back from adversity and always fighting through dangerous situations. This is no exception, and Sadawat is a dangerous situation too. Looking at the comparable records between the two of you, I was actually surprised that Sadawat has more submissions, and we haven't seen Patricky get more submissions. Is that something he's looking to change?
Regarding Saad having more submissions, I looked at the videos of the guys he submit, and most of those guys didn't really have much knowledge of the ground game. Some didn't even know how to regroup their guards, how to stand up to get back to their feet, or how to do anything back there. And if I had gotten those guys as well, I would have submitted them. But honestly, the reason people haven't seen more of my jiu-jitsu is because most of the time I don't really let it get there. When my hand connects, the guys go down and the fight is over. So I don't really have the time to show my skills on the ground.
Yeah, I can't argue that. You've got a lot of knockouts, 9 out of 13 wins by knockout. So that may be what we see in the fight with Sadawat as well. So I want to congratulate him on all his success and all his brother's success in Bellator, and get any additional plugs for sponsorships and social media that he'd like to give.
Ele disse que realmente 9 das suas 13 vitórias são por nocaute, e provavelmente é o que deve acontecer na luta com Saad. Agradecer pela atenção e pelo espaço aí para você falar, mandar um alô para patrocinadores ou pessoas nas redes sociais, quem você quiser falar aí.
Eu só quero agradecer a todos os meus fãs e agradecer ao meu patrocinador Everlast Brasil, e infelizmente eu não tenho patrocinadores americanos, que eu gostaria muito de trabalhar com empresa americana, mas eu não sei qual é o motivo disso não acontecer.
I just want to thank all my fans and my sponsor, Everlast Brazil. Sadly, I don't have any U.S. sponsors. I don't really know why that's like that, but I look forward to seeing it happen.
Well, I look forward to seeing it happen as well. And I want to, again, congratulate both of the Pitbull brothers and say that I feel they're the cornerstones of Bellator mixed martial arts, and look forward to seeing them in many more fights over the years.
Ele diz que parabenizou os irmãos Pitbull, diz que vocês construíram os alicerces do Bellator como organização, e estou ansioso para continuar acompanhando a carreira de vocês no decorrer dos anos.
Obrigado pela entrevista e obrigado pelo reconhecimento desse ponto que você falou, de a gente ter construído os alicerces do Bellator, que eu acho que muita gente não enxerga.
Thank you for the interview, and thank you for recognizing our part on Bellator history. I don't think a lot of people see that, and I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. And CJ, thank you for arranging the call as well. And Mateus, thank you for translating.